Oh, you gotta watch out for those killers, boys. It's so unlucky how there's so many killers in the game. It's just so unlucky.
But only if you've got the golden balls.
Ooh.
Once again, we have 4 players looking to bluff their way to the big money. A waitress, a taxi driver, a learning support assistant, and a commercial.
We got another Hottie?
A media company. But who's got
you on the Hottie buzz again?
Take the lot. And here's what it's all about. The golden balls. And behind me, there's 100 more up there in the golden bank.
You gotta rate a cabbie here, man. Like,
So let's
his
see if the
steal
golden
frequency
bank
is very high.
Generous today. Start the ball machine. There's 100 gleaming golden balls, and are all full of lovely, lovely money. It could be £10. It could be £1,000. It could be an incredible £75,000.
Any early reads? I always feel like a young guy is just getting mucked straight away. That's just how the game goes.
Here they come, a cascade of cash, everyone a winner! Until ice-cold blonde Amanda sticks 4 of her deadly killer balls.
The balls do a lot of the talking. Although the first episodes that we watched, it was quite embarrassing play out of everybody.
Killers. And now each player receives 4 golden balls at random. 2 for the front. And 2 for the back.
That guy's stealing 100 as well.
Hi everybody, how you
damn.
doing?
You need to find a splitter. That's what this game's all about.
16 golden balls.
I'm keeping old lady in the game.
12 of them, as you know.
I'm taking old lady to the finals. That's all I'll say.
But 4 of them are killers.
I'll say the young chick.
And we don't know where they are. Our first player is Kerry.
I don't want a piece of either of these dudes, man. Like, maybe the cabbie. He's got a chance. The young guy is stealing the highest frequency, I think.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a taxi driver.
You're a bit strange because you were born in Lancashire, but you live in Wales. You've lived in Wales for nearly 40 years.
Yes.
Where do your loyalties lie? I mean, England versus Wales rugby.
Wales.
Really?
Really. Really.
I call that a traitor.
I call that survival.
Right. I do the funnies.
Maybe he's all good, this cabbie. Maybe he's up for a chop
Kerry,
ski.
you're first up today. We would like to know what you have on your front row. So
after this first round, we'll explain the rules a bit.
Golden ball.
No problem.
Nuts. The nizzles.
75,000!
Imagine, it doesn't even matter what the rest of your hole cards are. You could have 2 killers and play them face up. You're probably going to get through the next round.
What's your other ball?
Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Oh! he's played this fucker well. So guys, if you were playing this game, this is exactly how you want to play it. Just open up with the kneesies. No matter what his 2 hole cards are, if he has the nut low in the back, he should tell everybody what they are.
What a turner.
Pretty impressive.
And how? What do you do, Maura?
I'm a learning support assistant.
I split things for a living.
Now you have a very interesting hobby, which is
agility with my dogs.
What do you actually do with them?
They have to learn how to jump, go through tunnels, go through weave poles.
Yeah. So do you do it first so they know what to
Bilbo
do?
Baggins.
the young guy, right?
He
looks a bit dirty, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not believing
looks like
a word
this
of
guy.
it. An instant lie.
I think these old people should get heads up and
Okay,
chop
Maura,
it.
There's 4 killers. We haven't found any yet. Let's see if you have any on your front.
Yep.
Okay, let's see
Nice
if we
one.
can match that. Oh, well, I've got 1,250.
Oh! The fact that she's so stoked that it's cash, in my opinion, makes it like sus.
And, oh, that's bad news. A killer.
That is bad news.
4 out
there are
there,
4.
and like anybody.
Oh,
coming
but there
with
are
that
4 of them.
money,
She seems like a
it's not
player,
problem.
actually.
Our next player.
My second
Rob
assessment
from
is that my
England.
boy could be a whale, and that lady might not be trustworthy.
What do you do, Rob?
I'm a commercial manager for a media company.
Oh, yep. Scummer.
Yeah.
And in English, what does that mean?
Well, I look after TV channels, negotiate content deals.
All right. What sort of shows and content? What sort of stuff?
Well, you know, shopping.
Oh, the shopping channels.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look after shopping.
Any other sort of shows?
Adult, perhaps. But don't tell my mum. No. She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
You.
It's a
He may
secret.
be
Oh,
a
my
lovely
man.
guy in real life, but for the purpose of
And
this
he
show,
doesn't do
he's a
this.
goddamn thief.
You watch adult stuff to buy.
They
What
send
a
it.
job.
This big box under my desk.
Yeah, I bet. And you,
How would you respond to this guy's interview, Cole? What do you do for a living then,
you
mate?
are third up. We
Oh,
have
fuck all.
4 balls showing, 1 killer. What have you got on your front row?
I make some coffees occasionally.
Well, hey, £9,500.
Okay. It's interesting to have, like, kind of a scummy player in there. No killer.
1,400.
Okay. This is going to be an interesting round, boys. I feel like maybe we should explain the rules to some people who don't know it.
Money. Our next player is Tita from Bristol.
But we'll wait till she wakes up.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
What do you do, Tita?
I'm a waitress in Bristol.
Yeah, in a
Chinese restaurant.
waitress in a Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant. Ah, that's interesting. Now,
That is interesting.
prawn crackers. First off, they've never ever been near a prawn.
Rules, please.
never.
We're going to pause
You gotta
after
be
this,
crackers
alright?
to eat them. I mean, I don't.
For
eat
now,
them.
just
I
try and
take
guess if
them
you can
home
trust
and
these
I use
people.
them as packaging for me Christmas presents. Tita, let's see your first golden ball, please.
Oh, it's a killer.
No!
Okay.
To be fair, I'd keep her in, unless the next ball's a killer, I'd keep her in over the other bitch.
Oh, it's another killer.
Jesus.
As we know,
Fucking
this is
run
only
bad
half the
Christ.
Damn it.
You each have 2 golden balls on your back row.
Alright,
gonna ask
I'm
you
going
to
to pause
look at
in
them,
1
but
second,
make
okay?
sure that the
1.
other players do.
Okay, guys. So this is what up. This is what up. You roll into this game and you get dealt 4 hole cards. 2 of them are face up, 2 of them are face down. There are 4 balls in play that in the end game are super bad for you. They're called a killer. And so you want to eliminate these balls. So you want to try and guess who has them. Because, like, for example, say nobody had one face up. You would have to guess who was lying and try to eliminate them from the game based on, like, a vote out kind of system. So that's how the first round plays. 1 person will be eliminated based on this voting. And the goal of the elimination is to remove people that contain the killer balls. There's actually an additional motivation for kicking people out. But I'll leave that for now. Then round 2 comes in. Same shit, except you got 3 hole cards in the back and 2 at the front. They put extra 3 or 4 balls into play. 1, 2, 3. I guess they put 3 extra balls into play. And 1 of them is a killer. So again, you do the same thing and then you get heads up. And this is the most important part of the game. Heads up, you can either, you play one of 2 balls against each other. You either play split or steal. If both players split, they will chop the prize money. If both players steal, they will both get $0. If one player splits, one player steals, the stealer collects the pot. So there's a lot of metagame, like, apparently the best way to play is to steal 100% of the time, because you can only, like Cole was explaining before, do you want to explain why you think it's the best play?
Yep. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's just, you don't know what your opponent's got. If you split, you can only ever win if your opponent splits. If you throw down a split, your opponent splits, you get half. If you throw down a steal and your opponent splits, you get the whole pot. So you can't really change what your opponent does unless you can manipulate them into selecting the split. But if you are going to, you might as well take the whole pot. Poor explanation. But yeah.
No, that makes total sense. That, like, I'm sort of on the other side of the coin, because, like, realizing this, I'm now looking at it from the show's standpoint. If everybody plays GTO and steals 100, the show just, like, never gives away any prize money, the game dies. Like, you need splitters in there. So I think it's good if everybody just goes chop 100, the show always loses. You know? So that's where I'm at. We're kind of on opposite sides of the coin. Obviously, my strategy would get me completely punished by somebody playing GTO. But if everybody plays GTO, everybody walks away with nothing. And also, just to tell you how bad these killer balls are, at the end of the game, if one of them gets dealt out, it chops your current prize pool by 10. You lose a digit on your prize. So it's absolutely fucking brutal to have killers in there. But if you don't find a splitter to take heads up, you might never win. So these are the 2 factors for eliminating people. Obviously, this young chick has got killer. She's probably going to get out of there no matter what. Unless they have this sick read, that old lady who's, like, not a splitter, is got the second killer in the hole. But that would be gambling.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you can just you can say fuck this show and still throw down a steal, right? Like you play exactly the same as you would, but just throw down the steal at the end. Like you can't change the history of the show, how much money they've given away or not given away. You can't change what your opponent plays at the end of the day. So you might as well just throw down a steal. It's my theory. Unless you're so concerned about your reputation, like
Yeah.
But even then, you know, it's hard to lose reputation in a game.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think my line would be, I would try and convince them, like, hey, look, if we both steal, like, obviously stealing is the play. If we both steal, we're gonna get nothing. Look, man, I'm gonna split. If you want to steal from me and take all the money and be a dickhead, go ahead. But I don't want the show to win, so I'm gonna allow you that opportunity. I'm gonna split. And I wouldn't play a steal after saying that. I would just play a split. And if they fucked me, at least the show lost. It's like, do I really hate this person so much that I don't want them to have any money? That's the way that I look at it. Like, why would you not want to reward the guy for splitting? Like, if you've come up against a splitter, do you really have to devo them and fuck them? Like, can you not just chop it up? It's like the show's giving away cash. Oh, do you want any of that cash? Oh, I'm happy to participate by offering a split. Oh, I'm a greedy cunt. I'll take it all. You know, why don't we just chop it up? That's where I'm at. Chopskis, man. Anyway, let's see how this plays out. Do you want to say anything else and then we'll unpause?
No, I kind of get where you're coming from now, I guess. Still, like, if your EV is like, you know, $500 or $1,000, are you really going to throw that away just to fuck the show?
But like, it's such a personal attack to take that away from the other person who's splitting, which is the only way that you win when you steal. I think it's like, it's quite an unfair proposition to them. And is the money so significant to you that you want this person to have a bad time? I don't think so. You know? I think that split is a fucking fair proposition. You know?
If the pot was like 50k, you would not be employing the strategy.
I don't know. I think it would depend purely. I would probably take the same line, but then I might steal if I thought they were a cunt. But if I thought they were just all good, like whatever, like do I really have a problem with them taking the 50k away from the show? Like I just steal, we both get nothing. It's, you know, it sucks. Anyway, it's a really interesting, but the thing about watching the show is just, you just want to guess, like, what are these fuckers gonna do? Who's the splitter? Who's the stealer? Like, are they all stealers? Like, because then the show's just fucked. Or does someone get convinced? Or like, who's gonna get voted out? Who's bluffing that has a killer? There's a lot of things to see here, so yeah. There's a bit of an extra detail on the rules, but yeah, we can unpause. Is that good?
Yep.
I'm on 7:04.
Yep.
Okay, 2, 1.
Do not see what the golden balls are on your back row. It's time to have a look. Kerry, Tita, Rob, Moira, look at your back row balls.
Marwane says, what if you tell them that you're stealing and you pay them later? Yeah, that would be illegal.
Throughout the game,
Like, they would just not pay you out if you did that. I think it's a rule breach.
I'm going to be very passionate about the balls. Focus on taking through the people I can trust rather than the money.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Today
Scummer
I'm
is
going to
obvious.
play Golden Balls with an open and friendly mind and
Oh my God.
hopefully gain the trust of all my fellow players.
She's a splitter,
I'm
man.
going to play an aggressive game and try and dominate the gameplay.
Right,
I think he still might be a splitter, even though he said dominate.
Okay? We're trying to find
Very
one more
aggressive.
killer. I'm coming to you, Tita, because you have 2 killers on show,
Yeah.
but we've seen people with 2
Please
killers
get
go
through. She's legit
because
a
they have
fucking
convinced
splitter.
people that they have
Don't
some
muck her
good
off.
balls on the back. So, Tita, what do you have on your back row?
Right, the great news is, guys, I have no more killers. I have 9,000 here and 18,000 here.
It's just such
so
a
that's
bad bluff. 9 and 18.
£27,000 that you're claiming on the back row and no
What
killers.
is this?
No
The other
more
is 2
killers.
times
No
this.
killers.
I'll be absolutely
Moira, do you have
shocked
the other killer on
if
the back
that is
row?
true that she has 9
Luckily,
and
I do
18.
not.
I don't think she has
What do you
either.
have?
I've got
Probably has like
3,000
900
here,
and like some
5,000
50
here.
bucks or
Not
something.
mega money, but no more killers.
All right. Rob, have you got any
She does,
killers?
that lady didn't say what she had, which is
What have you
suspicious.
I've got £7,000 here.
Yeah.
I've got £100 here,
Okay.
but no killers.
Okay, I actually think old lady might have 2 killers here.
Yeah.
Please get old lady out of the game.
Kerry, you're in the driving seat, obviously, with 87,000.
Binning the Scummer in the first round is actually a bad play though, because he does have good balls.
What have
You need to bin Scummer round 2.
50 and 750.
So he, like, this guy would never lie. This guy would literally be one of the stupidest humans on the planet if he lied about his balls.
Do you know what? I mean, I think Tita does look quite trustworthy, and even if she's lying about her back balls, then, you know, she has to lie to get through. But I also think Moira seems trustworthy as well. So at the moment, the killers are talking.
these are the only 2 killers I have. The other killer is out there somewhere. I do not have it on my back row.
But you could have 3 and no money.
No, I only have 2 killers, 9,000 and 18,000.
That's such
The worry
bullshit.
is that if Tita goes through, we know there's definitely 2 killers there.
But you may have 2 killers.
Yeah, that old lady's got the second killer. She should get binned.
3,000 there, 5,000 there. It's not.
That's another
if I had
terrible
another
fucking
kill
bluff.
here,
She
believe
didn't say
me,
what she had before.
it
She
would
said,
be 28,500.
I don't have much, but no
Wait,
killers. And now she's saying
safe.
3k, 5k.
These 2
That's a
amounts that
snap
you
off.
said are really safe. They're not amazingly high and they're not really low.
But if I was out to impress, to say I'm worth taking through with my killer, I'm going to name 2 big amounts. I haven't named big amounts.
Yes, you have.
No,
You've named
it's
massive
quite
amounts.
big.
3 and 5 are
I've got named
huge.
what's in
No
front of
reason
me.
to actually jump in on this.
That's true.
Because them 2 there, I would say, are a virtual guarantee.
I agree.
But getting amongst all of them, I think Moira might have the killer. Rob,
Is Moira old?
I'm not
Probably.
too sure about as far as Rob goes.
Yeah,
Would
you're
you
getting
trust
voted
Rob
out, Rob.
at the
That's
end
what
of
that
the game?
means.
Yes.
Next round.
Okay. Is there anybody you wouldn't trust?
Rob, don't say it now, though.
Tita.
You wouldn't trust me.
No, honestly.
That's a terrible read by the
I'm
cabbie.
sorry, dear, but
You wouldn't
I'm
trust
really-
me.
100%
Oh,
split.
I'm a
Come
I
on,
hate it that
old
you think
man.
that of me.
No,
I
don't
just
think
think-
Oh my god, that's so manipulative. I really...
much
That turns me off so
love
hard
it.
when a chick
I
does
love
that.
it.
Anybody who
With 2
goes
killers
through.
on
We
it.
got burned by a
Wow.
gold
Got
digger,
to
yeah, for
trust them to
shizzy.
split.
But guys, I
Any
have
of
more
us.
than Moira and my back 2 balls anyway. If you just
You
believe
young
me.
chick attacks
so
old
annoying
man.
that you just don't. Oh,
You know, if you did own up to having a second killer,
She's
I'd
doing what
trust
she
you.
can with 2 kills,
Please
man.
trust me,
I
I
respect
can't
that.
own up to what I haven't got. I've got 3,000.
Nah, see, he took a
I
dumb
know,
line
I
there
know.
where she had an easy bluff
I mean,
over the
there's only
top.
one more.
and
I can't own up to what I don't got. Now he
so-
believes us, stupid fish. I think the old lady
No, I
has
know
the
you
killer
don't.
for
I don't
shizzy.
feel I do either.
Rob, are you definitely telling the truth?
100%.
You have 100%.
Now she's
got
grilling
no
him
killers
like
on
it's
your back
even
row.
remotely
And I trust
relevant
you
if he
too.
has 1 killer or not.
Because you're looking me in the eye, I believe you. I definitely know that Kerry's
Nah,
got
you're full
that
of it,
money
lady.
in front of him, and if he's lying, he hasn't
What do you
got
guys
any
think?
reason to. It would
Am I
be-
wrong? Does young chick have the
ridiculous.
three of a
If you
kind?
guys- seriously, if
What do you
take
think,
me to
Coles?
the final, I will split the money. I don't know why you have any reason to not trust me.
No, it's nothing that I
She's
can put my
clever,
finger on.
man.
It's just
Yeah, you reckon she's got 3
you're an
killers?
ambitious person, I think.
Okay, but
No, I think she's got
Tita,
2.
Can I ask you, why should they keep you?
Where's
in
the
game?
4th?
I think she's
because
got
I've got
2.
a really big cash amount at the back, and it's bigger than what Moira's saying, and I reckon
It
Moira's
is
got
bigger than
another
what I've got. I
another
can't
killer
deny that.
anyway.
It is
So,
bigger than what I've got.
and I reckon Moira's got 2 killers anyway, so it would bring her total down even more than what it would mine with my 2 killers at the front. And guys, really trust me. If it comes to the end, if you decide to take me through, I will split. I will split the money. I'm so
Yeah,
honest.
Shrooms, a lot of
Moira,
people have
why
seen
should
that
they keep
episode
you in the
already.
game?
I've never had any intention of lying on this game. If I've got honest balls at the back, you have to
But you
believe
just
me.
steal against that guy and
3,000
win.
and 5,000. They're the amounts I've got. They're not massive.
It's like, it's
but
been
they're
done
clean.
once. It's a
One
one-trick
killer.
pony.
Why should they keep you in, Rob? So I've got no killers. I've told the truth. Yeah, about £20,000. I haven't quite totted it all up, but about £20,000. All right. Dare I ask, Kerry?
Obvious reasons, obvious reasons.
It's staring us in the
It's
face.
in the
What?
All right, you each
What was
have
that?
1 vote each.
I don't know.
and you
It's
have
just a
to
whale.
vote
I haven't
someone
totaled it all up, but
to
it's about
leave
20,000. Does that
all
mean
the
he's just
now.
100% lying?
Okay, Kerry.
I don't know.
Tita,
I can't remember what he said
Moira,
his back balls
I
were.
want you to vote now.
If he had a killer, he should just say he has it. And then they chop out the young chick. Like, it's just no problem. I think the thing is that everybody plays this show like shit. So that's what's so fun about it. You never know what's going to happen.
I really hope Tita gets through.
The players have decided which one of them is leaving the game. Kerry's in the driving seat with £87,000 on his meter.
That is literally the
All trying
nizzles.
to get in the back of
It's
his
so sick that
cab.
you can round
Only
1
two of
nizzles,
them are
round
gonna
2
make it.
brick.
We'll
It's
find
so
out who
savage.
it's going to be after the break.
Oh, my ball came back to me. My 75,000 has returned home safe. That's what you got to rep in the next round, no matter what. Unless you just have it face up.
Welcome back to Golden Balls. The votes are in. Our 4 players have decided who is about to leave the game and see their golden balls binned. It's time to reveal who's been chosen to leave. The first vote is for
It'll be for the double killer chick because it's so obvious that there will be votes on her. That's my read on his balancing.
Tita. The second vote is for
Old lady. Old lady. You have to put old lady in this spot.
Tita.
Even though it's obvious that there's going to be at least 2 votes for this chick.
The third vote is for
We all know what it is, man. It's funny how she even reacts to it. What, you thought it was going to be a clean sweep? She just, like, put herself in the
for
toilet.
Moira. We have a split vote. The
Come
fourth
on, baby.
and final
Old lady.
is for
Get her out of here. To be fair, I don't really trust a young chick either. Yeah, fair
Tita.
enough. She might have tricks. She was playing it very
Tita, I'm so
manipulatively.
sorry. That was.
Oh,
It's
never
always
gonna
wretched luck when you get 2 killers on the front. You were claiming £9,000 on the back row. Could we see that ball and see what it is?
900.
It's actually
Yeah.
900.
It's 900. All
What a
right,
read.
No one can blame you.
And this
What
might be a
everyone's
killer.
interested
It's obviously
in
a
now is,
brick,
do you
but
have another killer, or is that the £18,000 ball?
nah, because they always add a digit. Like, people are just obvious like that.
But it's only 8,000.
8,000.
Okay, she added a 1 to that one and added a 0 to the other one. You see what I'm saying?
Coming to you, there's 1 killer missing. You claim that you didn't have it.
Yeah.
The goat
You
stream,
did
yeah.
claim you had £100.
I think Rob's got it.
Here, yeah, okay.
So he's just a retard, basically.
£100.
Yeah.
All right.
He was nervous about his
Is it
measly
1,000 or is
10k.
it something
Yeah.
else?
Well, here we go, look. It is indeed 7,000.
Okay. Could have binned off the old hoe.
Moira,
Fuck me dead.
Rob
Find
trusted you. He reckons that you were telling the truth and that you've only got 1 killer, which is on the front row. You were claiming what in the back row?
3,000 here,
And
5,000 here.
Brilliant bluff.
have a look at the 3,000
Really.
for a killer.
Just thinking deep into what you could rep.
£3,000.
If he has the killer, this is just such a ridiculous
Let's see
line.
if this
Like
is
the old guy. Can you
5,000
imagine
For
that?
the killer.
Well, it's not the killer.
What the
Between
fuck?
the lines say I didn't have a killer.
I want to hear his logic on why he lied.
Kerry. A strange
it's kind-
decision, if I may say so. I mean, you're obviously in the driving seat. 75,000.
Let's hear.
of
Let's listen in.
12,000. Okay. You have obviously got.
Getting ragged on by the
Killer.
tournament
Do
manager.
you have the £450? All right. And let's see the killer.
Explain it. There's actually some logic.
Why?
This guy shakes his
Try
head.
and get a feel for the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
See who would do what. And
I like
what
it.
circumstances.
Okay. Well, an interesting.
I like it
first
because
round.
he knows. Okay,
Teacher,
I'm gonna
I'm
pause.
so
All right, I'm gonna
sorry.
pause. Okay. Okay, so this is actually a good play. And this guy's better than I'm giving him credit for. There's just there's a reason why it's not good. I'll explain why it's not good what he did first, and then I'll explain why I think what he did was good. So, you feel free to jump in. Do you have any opinion on this before I say what I think?
No, you said I don't even know what you're gonna say.
Okay. So the reason it's not good is because you want to represent that you're a splitting fish. And if you get to play your cards completely face up in round 1, people have no reason not to trust you. You could just be Mr. Happy Splitsons, which means that if you get dealt a shit hand in round 2, your bluffs are going to work more, or they might just take you in because they think you're a splitter. So, like, if you get to just play your hand completely face up in round 1, people are going to trust you in round 2, which is worth a shitload for getting heads up, which is the only way you can ever make any money. So that's why it's just a rancid play. But here's why it's kind of a good play. Because he knows that the old lady is 100% voting for the double killer young chick. So, and he knows that he has a killer. So he's obviously voting out double killer young chick. But he just wants to see what the other people in the game are doing. And he knows that at worst, it'll come to a split decision where he can just say, I actually have the killer. We should just vote her out. I was only doing this just to see what happened. So it's fair, okay? But, and thanks for the raid, Mr. Pav. Have fun,
Hey,
boys.
there we go.
Yeah. Fuck, we just explained the rules of the game already. Whatever.
have
Anyway,
to do it.
you're joining us at a fantastic time, boys, okay? At a fantastic time. No spoilers.
Finish what you said, and then we'll do the rules again.
Okay. So yeah, basically he's just doing it to see what's going to happen, and he knows no matter what, because he has that ability to say, hey, I actually have the killer. Let's all vote out the 2 killer chick. In the end game, she was always going to get mucked. So it wasn't a risky play in terms of getting rid of killers, but it's a risky play in terms of you lose your, hey, I'm just a happy fish who's splitting going forward, you can trust me, image, which is obviously worth a fuckload. Because if he gets dealt a shit hand next round, he could be gone easy, you know? Whereas if he didn't, he could just bluff that 75 greasy and maybe get away with it. But yeah, so the rules of the game, boys, I'll explain it just real fast. You get dealt 4 cards, 2 face down, 2 face up in round 1. Killers are rancid. You want to vote the people out that have the most killers. There's 4 players and 4 killers in play, but they're randomly distributed. This round, a hot female, she ran bad and she got dealt 2 face up. She got binned off. And we're going into round 2 where 1 extra killer gets added. You got 2 face up hole cards and 3 face down per player. They're going to bluff each other, try to get to heads up, and then they'll play for a certain amount of money. The killers affect how much money that will be by dividing it by fucking 10, which is absolutely fucking brutal. So you don't want killers in the game. That's why you try to vote people out that have the killers. That's why you lie to pretend that you don't have them, etc. And when you get to heads up, you either choose split or steal. If both players steal, you get fucking nothing. If both players split, you chop up the prize pool. If one split, one steal, the stealer walks away with it all. People think GTO is steal 100%. However, I like to take the money off the show, so I'll be like, hey bro, let's just chop this up. I don't want the show to walk away with the cash. And then I would just fucking split, because I think that's a fair proposition. I'm gonna unpause.
Yeah, where you at?
17-8-08.
Okay. Yeah.
2, 1.
There's one final thing you have to do before you go, and that's to bin your golden balls.
You gotta bin your
Start with
balls.
the killers, if we may.
You gotta muck yourself.
Okay.
Oh, he helps her a little bit. Oh.
There you go. The £900.
Why is he fucking reaching over and touching these? SJWs would have a field day at him touching her golden balls,
Really
don't you reckon?
Thank you for having me.
Binned your balls, you're going to have to go. But thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tita. Bye-bye.
I love his attitude. It's like, you've been destroyed, get the fuck out, it's been a pleasure.
She played well, I think. That was
1 player bin, 3 battling.
a good effort.
I actually like the
considering-
cabbie's line. It's so dumb because you reveal that you're like hustling.
The golden bank adds
If you wake up with the nuts, this is like huge. If you wake up with the nuts, you just go face up. If he had killer in the back, oh guys, I got killer. What can you do? He gets kept in anyway.
There's now more
It's not
money
worth
in the
watching
game,
anymore, yeah, true.
but 1 more killer. So you have 15 golden balls in
So guys,
play.
predict your
Killers in
results.
cash.
What's gonna happen? I think, like, no matter what, get rid of the young guy, like he's obviously a scummer. I think there's a chance that old lady's gonna chop. I feel like the 2 guys are both stealing.
Moira, Rob, Kerry, you're through
Yeah.
to the second stage.
Pretty
of
dead read. I'd
golden
agree with
balls.
that.
Do you think that old lady's probably stealing too?
I can tell you that the top 5
Like, do you think there's just 3
balls you
stealers
have
here?
brought through between
No, I think we got
add
two
up
stealers
to
and a splitter.
£106,500.
Old lady steals in the end, but the guys are clueless. Yeah.
No,
Andy doesn't trust the old lady.
Killer balls brought through. We've added 1, so there's only 3 killer balls to find. Rob, show us what you have on your front row, please.
Well, I could maybe add stream chat.
9,500.
The boys love it. Oh yeah, the 9K. Rick.
Come on.
Come on.
And 1,400.
Oh, a hand you can bluff with. Congratulations, sir.
Moira.
So there's total 3 killers in play.
450.
Hopefully we don't see that big 75 up the front.
I really hope so.
And 1,250.
Okay, so far this is just rep whatever. It's all good.
Kerry, you were very fortunate last time.
Yeah.
Oh, wake up with the nuts again. Let's go. Let's go with a big boy.
Hopefully,
Killer.
500.
Okay, everybody min amount. This is really good if so.
£20.
This would be really interesting if no one's got a killer in the front.
Not such a
This
strong
is awesome.
position this time.
All right.
No killers.
Okay. You need to find out what you have on your back rows. Can you look at your back row of balls?
The thing is, you got to predict whoever's got the most killers is going to rep the 75, right? But they've got to get a feel if the other guy actually has the 75. Yeah,
my
it should be
fellow players
interesting.
to take me through to the final round, where I will split.
Who's going to go for the
She
75?
She announced a split.
To split. I wouldn't be able to cope my conscience if I stole the money off a fellow player.
What?
I came here to take all the money home, and I will steal if I get to the final.
Oh my god! The cabbie's the only player who can't lose. I'm hoping for the other 2 now. How is marketing man a splitter?
To claim
Maybe he's read my book.
the £75,000 ball.
I've got it, Jasper.
Ooh, snaps it off.
You have the £75,000.
I think she has it. I think she has
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's unfortunate. She's got it.
But you want her in regardless, though. If you're either of them, you want her.
And the killer. They haven't claimed it, so there's a fair chance You're telling the truth.
What? He
You look
helps her
very
bluff?
excited. In fact, you're dribbling.
He's like, yep, this is a dead tell here, 75 greasy.
£75,000 ball and
3,000.
3,000. Wow. Kerry, she's got your £75,000 ball.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
What do you guys think about having the chat on the stream or not?
You don't really
Like
have
top
much
right
info.
corner, maybe.
No. 3 killers out there. Moira has admitted to one. Do you have one?
No.
What? He's going
What
straight
do
up
you have?
no? That's a strong bluff.
12,000,
Yes.
7,000,
Oh, dude.
and 450.
Get him out of there.
50. 12,000.
Get
No killers.
He wants to get rid of him bad as well.
He's
Dude,
telling the
imagine
truth,
chopping
you've
this
got
one
2
up.
Killers.
Well,
I don't like his timing tails, that's for
he's
sure.
got quite a bit there on his 7,000, trying to remember whether he had it or not. I've got the 7,000.
Yeah.
I've also got the 100 I brought through. So I've
He's
got
just hit the
4 of
nuts
same
too.
balls.
Yes.
From my
Sometimes
first
you just
ball.
get a good hand, you know, it's easy to
And
play.
It's a £6,000 ball.
You're
It
not
would be cool
balanced
if
for
you
the
didn't-
times that you
No
have a
killers.
bluff, you know? You got to think about that too.
£6,000.
The one
I think
time you
there's
get
a
on the show.
Yeah. And these two are.
There's a chance he doesn't have the 7,000, he just has double killers in the hole, right? And he
Where's the
just feels like he has to do it that
12,000,
way.
I believe, is with Kerry.
Kerry's got it, but he's lying about his
Picking
own
on the
truth.
guy's stutter is
I think you're giving too much credit to a man. Like, it's just so much more likely that he has it.
I've got 75.
I'm just
But it's a
saying
great
it's
play
not-
for
Moira's
sure if
telling the
he's
truth,
doing what
because
you're
if you
saying.
Think about the balls from round 1. Moira had 3,000 last time. She's got the 75,000.
His
She's only
memory's
got
good
one
too,
killer.
which helps
I
in this
promise
game.
I've got no killers. Therefore, we've got 1 killer to take
I
through.
have got no
and
killers
loads of cash.
at all. Just the cash. That in the front.
You've
is
got 2
4.
killers,
That's
Kerry.
I haven't got 2 killers.
You have.
I haven't.
You have.
I have not.
Do you know what? Even if he's only got 1 killer, you've got more on your front, even
Yeah,
if you
and
had got 1 killer. But you've looked at me and you said you haven't got any
I
killers.
haven't, I promise. You'll see the next round, and you'll also see that I'll split.
I'm
So
sorry. I have to
you-
disagree
you will
with
win.
this.
You will win money
No
today
way.
if you take me through.
This-
You will not win money if you
way.
take
we go
Kerry
through
through.
with this
I'm sorry,
money.
no.
Brilliant. I love this guy. I've done a full 180. This guy's the nuts. I love his
I
hairstyle.
can't trust you.
He's an
Moira
absolute
looked
boss.
in the eye and told me that she didn't have a killer. And she didn't have a killer.
I'll feel a bit bad if he decides to backstab her in the end, but he's played it very well.
Come through. I needed to come through with one.
So where's the 75,000? Oh, she's
The old lady snaps it
I'll
off.
work this out.
She's just got it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, okay.
The host of the show is like, well, this is never a bluff, guys. She's obviously got it.
I know
They're like,
exactly
"Ah,
what Moira's
fuck."
got because we've worked it out what ball she's
But I guess it's because the show works well if they have like the one
Moira
dominant
knows
decision
it's not.
maker in the
Okay,
conversations.
Moira knows.
And usually there's like, it's based on cash at the front or killers. But now they have like the same hole cards kind
I've
of.
got no killers. Maybe
So
it's
you're
my lucky
saying-
day. Maybe
so
it's my
you're
lucky
saying-
day, Kerry.
It
You've
was
got
my
2
lucky day in
killers.
the
By
front, no
calculation,
way.
you've got 2 killers and £520. Actually, sorry,
We're going to
12,500.
lose the 12,000 if we don't bring
Yeah,
Kerry
but
through.
I've
We
got-
are going to lose the 12,000.
But you've got way more than that with me, and you've got loads, and we've only got 1 killer. Yeah. Well, it's brilliant. I've remembered all the balls from round 1. Don't know how. I was trying really hard in the last round.
Yeah, but don't forget,
I
2
know
new
what
ones
Moira's
come in.
got.
You've claimed 1.
And I know what I've got.
You've
Why would
claimed
I
one.
claim one that I don't have one?
No, but you've claimed 1 new one yourself.
Yeah, the new ball. Yeah.
And I've claimed 1 new one.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. 12,000, 7,000, 450.
What's the new ball?
450.
That's...
450 was an old ball.
She's made that
She's
one
got
up, so
4
that's
yeah.
1 killer.
She's got 450.
So there's 1 killer you've just confessed
There's
to.
not.
Can
Kerry.
have
Kerry,
2.
Was 450 actually an old ball?
Yeah, I think so.
No, my meter's on there. I'm gonna
So he's
make a
just
phone.
straight line. He's got to have 2 killers in the hole.
Kerry,
Yes, eh?
why should they keep you in the game?
Because I've got a poor front one, but I'm not lying about the back. I've got 12, 7, 450.
Why should they keep you in, Rob?
I don't know why, but I've got no killers again in round 2. And I'm going to split in the final.
Brilliant.
All right.
Love it.
Moira,
Yes.
pointless asking, but why are they going to keep you in the game?
Because I've got all the money. And a killer. We are going to take. We're definitely going to take 1
Margin cast. That's what we thought at the start, bro. This
Someone's
guy, he's a boss.
Someone
a
must
boss.
leave golden balls.
He's a gentleman and a
Kerry,
scholar.
Rob, Moira.
Okay?
I find it hard to believe that the guy's... obviously played really well. I find it hard to believe he's going to play really well and then split at the end, you know?
I agree. I agree that is a surprising thing, but I believed him when he said that he would feel bad for like, and like that's actually why I would split too. I think it's just so fucking dog for like not, you know, maybe if it was for like, nah, there's no amount of money. Like it's just a fair
Votes are
proposition
in.
to split
Our
that shit,
players
you know?
have decided.
There's no amount of money that changes whether it's a fair split or not.
According to
Stealing is
Super
just, it's
Sleuth
kind of cunt.
Rob, he's on borrowed time. Don't think there's any love lost between those two.
Can I turn these fuckers up?
£75,000.
Turn them up for you, right?
What does Miss Moneybags Moira think? Join me after the break and we'll find out.
I think it is split final. I believe. You guys are thinking the guy's gonna backstep?
Welcome back to Golden Balls. Our 3 remaining players have made their decision. One of them now has to leave the game and their golden balls will be binned. On this show, money talks, but on this occasion, Moira, who is claiming she has a 75,000
It's so sick how you get dealt just a meh hand and you have all the power in the last round based on like how nobody ever bluffs there. Old man had to claim the 75 against the chick to win.
And who's been binned.
That was his line, but he fucked it up.
The first vote is for Rob.
Oh, they're gonna go for the backdoor cabbie. The backdoor cabbie. Taxi man. What's his name? Oh, he's praying. Look, dude, that's a splitter right there. He's sweating this spot. He's a fucking splitter, bruh. He's a legend.
The third and final vote is for
I mean, she knows who's getting voted out.
Kerry.
Oh. Hey guys, can we get an audio test right now? Because I've turned it up. I think it might be too much. Paul, can you say something?
Kerry?
Yes, unfortunately.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I'm afraid so. Okay, you were claiming no killer balls. The £12,000 ball, I think, is definitely there because nobody else was claiming it. Show us that.
Start off with the one card you got
There was a
dealt.
contentious £450 ball. Is that there?
No.
Not really.
There was also a contentious £7,000 ball. Now, we've seen the first killer. Show us what it is, Kerry.
Well, £7,000? I'm afraid it's not there.
Yeah, like, old guy just made a bad bluff, and the young guy just had it, so it was easy.
Really
But like Cole said,
really well.
if the old guy
you
had
played
the
a good
7
game.
and the young guy just pounced on him with that opportunity, it would have been a great play.
Hang on a second.
You're
He
claiming
ripped
£100.
she's got
It's not
450 in the
a new
front.
ball
He
because it
ripped
came through from
450
the
when
first
she had it in
round.
the front.
Oh my lord, yeah. Because his memory just not that good, really.
Okay.
£100.
Why didn't they mention that?
I don't know.
You're
Maybe
claiming
we're talking
a
over.
£6,000 ball. Is that correct? That was a new ball.
That's a new ball, yes.
Okay. Is it
He
there?
claimed it was a new
not
ball
correct,
450.
But
Just...
it's £250. It's no killer.
All right. Well, I doubt if this is a killer, but it's got to be surely the £7,000.
Absolutely.
Killer. That'd be a crack up.
7,000.
Old lady didn't realise that she had the 7. So this is a really sick
Moira, let's see your
prize
killer.
pool, actually.
Killer.
Yep, it's got to be there.
Little bunny there.
3,000.
She's got 450 there.
There.
Yeah, he's just a whale.
£75,000 golden ball there. Let me see. Come on, open it
I
up.
think it's really unfair that the show
there it
host,
is.
like, the old lady claims 75 right at the start. Show host goes, she must have it. Now Cabby is like, fuck,
Okay,
what?
we're
I
getting
have to
rid of
bluff
two
the
of
show
killers,
host
Kerry,
and
but
the old
also
lady
getting
here? This
rid
is
of,
ridiculous.
£12,500.
It's a rigged
which
game.
I'll be sorry to see go. Look, you played a great game. You've been
Killer,
paid
if the
fine.
killer comes
but you
out
have
in
one
the
task
in the
to do
final
before you leave,
prize
and
pool,
that's
it'll
bin your
divide the
golden
current prize
balls.
pool by
Let's bin
10.
the killers first.
So they're
I'll
going
be
to
glad to
draw
see those
from
guys.
those
One killer.
remaining cash balls 5.
2 killer.
And if the killer is the
rid of the
last
£20
ball,
ball.
it'll chop it by 10. If it's the
£500
first ball, it
ball.
won't do anything. It's just $0.
And, sorry,
But if it's the last
that's a
ball,
massive
divides the whole prize pool by
£12,000
10.
ball. Hey, Kerry, you've
Go
been
lad.
your
Absolute
balls, but
bullshit.
you're out the game. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Rigged as fuck game.
Sadly, Kerry has had to go. He's being driven back to Cardiff in a taxi by Edinburgh. 10 golden
Awful
balls
joke.
remain in play, 9 cash balls and only 1 killer ball. They're going back into the ball machine and we're adding one final golden ball, which is Guess what?
That's fucked!
Killer ball.
It's so fucked that they add
Somewhere
one more
those
killer
11
in the
balls
heads
we know
up.
are the 5
Like, no
cash
matter
amounts
what
that
you
make up
did,
your
there's a
maximum
killer in the
potential
final.
win
You can
tonight.
play it like a
We've
fucking
seen them
god,
already. They
and
are
you're gonna take a killer through the final.
£1,400, £3,000, £7,000, £9,500, and that £75,000 golden ball. Rob, Moira, you've seen off the competition.
So do you reckon
but
he's going
now
to turn
you
around
have
and
to
stab
play
her in the
together
back, or do you
to build
believe
up
that
as
he's a
much cash
good
as
guy?
you can, because it's time to play.
I'm going on the record,
Win
I'm
or
believing.
win.
Yeah, I'm gonna believe him as well. I don't, because he said that in the private interview, right, where none of his opponents could hear him.
Well,
They don't
well,
always
Moira,
commit to that for what
Rob,
it's
you've
worth.
made it to the final stages with golden
I have seen
balls.
people
I can
change
tell you
strategy,
that
quote
tonight,
unquote.
your maximum possible win can be as high, get this, as £95,900.
Yep, they muck off the players who get voted off. They muck their balls. So you want to vote out people that have killers.
Just one killer ball, and we've added one killer ball. So in the 11 balls on the
Craft
table,
Brew Matt,
there are just
imagine.
2 killer balls and 9 cash balls, including the £75,000 ball, the £9,500 ball, and the £7,000 ball.
He just has this untrustworthy
all
look
there
about him.
to
That's like at the start of the show,
You
we
have
were
to
just like,
take
oh, this guy's
turns
full of
now
fucking
to
shit. Oh,
select
marketing? Oh my
a
god,
golden
he's stealing.
ball to bin,
She has a trustworthy look about her
and
as
a
well,
golden
yeah.
ball
Could
to
go either
win.
way.
I think it's just
Golden
chop chop,
ball
I
to
believe
bin
him.
goes out of the game altogether, whether it be the killer or, God forbid, that £75,000 ball. It goes out of the game. You then pick a ball to win. The ball to win goes into the golden 5. And these balls make up your jackpot for tonight. And the cash will accumulate until, or if, you pick a killer ball. If you've got an accumulated amount of cash, say £75,000, and you pick a killer, it goes down to £7,500. Okay.
Worst game ever.
Moira, you have brought through the most amount of money, so you can kick off, if you would, the bin or win stage of this game.
Okay.
Okay. Moira, pick a ball to bin. Okay, 1,400. Has to be binned.
I like
Okay,
the sound effect.
just take your time. Pick a ball to win.
Yeah, picking a killer here is actually like the best play
I'm
probably.
very left-handed, so I'm going to go with that.
For your overall EV.
Good choice. £450. Okay.
He tries to sound like good about it, and people are clapping.
Right,
Yeah,
total
yeah,
cash
yeah.
is 450.
It's the nut low.
Your
Oh,
highest
yes,
possible
of
win
course.
has gone down to 94,950.
Yeah, Smurfs. So you'll see a lot of this kind of conversation, like good
Right.
choice and stuff. It's like a
Rob,
trust-building exercise between
Pick
the
a
two
ball.
opponents.
To bin.
I'm just going to go freestyle, is that right?
Absolutely, that's all I've done.
Take your time.
Have they ever played for like 20 bucks? Yeah, sometimes I
What you
think.
got chosen.
I'm really sorry.
It would go like killer, killer, and they'll be playing for nothing. Oh my god! Wow!
Wow, what a great start.
So there's no killers.
Okay.
So now they're just
quick
trying to
before it
hit
goes
like
back on the
any of
table.
those amounts of
get out
money.
of there.
Those big boy amounts.
Right, £450 so
75.
far.
That's
See if you can
incredible.
improve on that.
That's-
If you pick
like,
a
it's
killer, of
actually
course,
incredible.
It goes down to £45.
get a killer now.
But it'll be a great time to pick a killer.
Yeah, there you go. That's one.
Now take your time now.
No, that's a killer.
I think older contestants,
This is
like
a killer.
older people, are just brought up differently. My read on
it's our
older
lucky
people in
day.
general is that they're
Okay.
more like
Well, if it's a
honourable.
killer, yeah, fine. Then it's cash all the way.
That's just my general read on older people. I don't have that read that like, you know, they don't care as much about their reputation, etc.
9,500.
Sweet. So no matter what, this is not a bad prize pool. Even if they brick off everything else, this is okay.
9,950. Moira, pick a ball to bin.
Now there's no... oh shit, no, he's right. There is one killer left. Fuck, I called it early.
Sure?
Oh no.
Moira, show Rob.
Because they add
out of the
one
way.
more
you
to
were
the
chosen
fucking game.
To bin.
We can deal with it now, can't we?
1,250.
God
That's
damn
good.
it. God damn it. I'm getting worried, boys. I'm getting worried. That fucking scan killer. Oh, here you go. Here's one more killer.
Moira, you have to pick a ball to win.
It wouldn't be the end of the world if it's now, but we really want to dodge the killer completely. If the last ball's 75k, it's the nizzles either way.
100 pounds.
Not so good.
All right.
The sweat is alive, man.
You've accumulated 10,050 pounds.
100 pounds.
Right, Rob.
God damn it, man. Dude, this is so polarizing. They could be playing for like 80, or they could be playing for a K. You know, it's so
I'm not
gross.
going to take it off you, it's all right. Before you show it to Moira, we're going to take a break.
Oh no, do you reckon that means it's the 75? Because of the ad break, or do you think it's just whatever? Old guy's balanced.
No, because you said ad break before knowing what it was, right?
Okay, before the break, Moira and Rob had
Yeah,
accumulated
just time, I think.
£10,050 towards their jackpot. Rob has chosen a ball to bin. If it's the killer ball that's left, and there is only one left, it's cash all the way. But has he chosen the £75,000 ball? Rob, show Moira what you have chosen.
I feel like it's gonna be big, yeah. Just based, there's so much suspense. That's so rigged! It's like so obvious it was gonna be the 75. Don't you think? Like, even the announcer's making a bigger deal out of it.
Nice try. I'm so sorry, Rob, it has to be binned. 70. How often do you throw 75,000
Do you think he's now gonna tilt steal?
away in one fell swoop?
Do you put him on tilt
However,
stealing? He's a bit tilted.
That's all in the past. Your highest possible win
They
now
both steal,
is
yeah.
£20,050. That's still a lot
Fucking
of
throw the ball
Bad
at
luck
some
there,
shit
Rob.
into
Pick
one
a
of the
ball
lights.
to win and make it a
They would have
gamble.
split 100k, but they're gonna steal
Okay,
2k.
Okay,
There you go.
there you go.
Or to win. Killer. Fucking,
Killer,
oh please.
10,050 goes
At
down
least
to
play for
1,000.
10 greasy, man.
If it's the 7,000, it's £17,050.
This fucking old guy probably knows what they are, though. It's so sick. You can just get a read on him.
£3,000.
Not like this. Not like this, man. God damn, man.
Still on course for £20,050. That £7,000 ball is still out there.
Oh, the 7th. Oh, that's
also
great. I love
a
the
killer.
7,000. It's like, dude, if you
2
get
to
a
1
killer, you
chance
get
on picking
fucking
the killer
nothing.
This time. Moira,
Rigged ass game.
Down to
pick
me.
a ball to bin. Well, you can join in, you know, if you've got any feelings or whatever.
I'm not very good at it, as you see in the last round. Yeah, do that.
Moira, show Rob what you've chosen. Let's hope it's a killer.
Heads up, flipping for towers here. It's so sick.
£250.
So their EV is like 9 greasy or something.
Your highest possible win of £20,050 is still on. 2 balls left on the table. 1 is a killer. 1 is £7,000.
You just know it's going to
Pick
be a
it right
fucking
and it's
killer on the river.
20,050.
It's so obvious.
Pick it wrong and it's 1,000.
Come on, one time. Chop up the 20.
This-
Chop up the 20.
Is an £18,000 plus choice.
Oh dear.
Moira, pick a ball to win.
Oh, marking cards. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
I don't think that I've seen. That would have been like something that popped up on YouTube, I think. But yeah, just like you got some lippy, you chuck a little lippy on that.
Yeah.
Nice
The
play.
live he gets in this game gets himself another lawsuit.
Will be, will be.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
No killer. I just know it's a fucking killer. Like it just has to be. Fucking rigged game. One time. One time.
Killer.
Fucking shitty fucking game, man. God fucking damn it.
Rip.
Well,
They were running so hot as well.
very disappointing. From 95,000 down to 1,305. But that's the game. Okay.
I think honestly,
This is
I
the
think
one
they
that
would have
wanted.
chopped regardless, and they're gonna chop for the small
7,000
amount.
pounds.
They probably have a higher steal frequency for the lower amount. Plus, they're tilted as well. What do you think?
I don't know if
Let's
that's how
try
it
it
works.
again.
I don't think you
Forget
lose
what's
your
gone.
reputation over a small amount of money.
£1,305.
Yeah, it's not worth
left
like looking like a cunt
to play
for 700 or
You
whatever.
each go home with £652 each if you play it right.
Lock it in, boys.
Robin Moira,
guy
you
is
now
tilted.
face
Let's
a
listen
very
to what they say.
straightforward choice. It's time to play split or steal.
I wouldn't be shocked. I might change my read and say the guy's gonna steal
Thank you,
here.
Amanda. Moira, Rob, you have one final choice to make. You each have a golden ball with the word split.
I think he was gonna
written
split for big
inside,
towers though.
And you each have a golden ball with the word steal written inside. I will ask you to look at those two balls in a moment to check which is steal and which is split, and then I will ask
So just
you
get
to
a
make
read based on
conscious
this stuff.
choice of split or steal. If you both choose the split ball, you split tonight's prize of £1,305 and you go home with £652.50 each. If one of you splits and one of you steals, whoever steals will go home with the whole £1,305. But
Usually people are like shaking their heads when that's mentioned.
Play clever, and you both try to steal. You're going home with nothing. I want you each to look at your golden balls now, without showing each other, to make sure you know which is the split ball and which is the steal ball. Have a look now. Be very careful. Okay. You both know which is your split ball, both know which is your steal ball, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Before I ask you to choose, I'm just going to ask you to talk to each other, and you've been through a lot
You
to
call
see
it
how you
first
both
call.
feel.
Well,
What am I
It's
calling?
not a huge amount of money, but it's still 600 and something pounds.
What do you
each,
think they're gonna do?
and it's been a brilliant day.
I think it's split. It's
And
just
I'll
such a
cost you
small
from
pot that it's just
The
gonna
minute.
get split down.
I made the decision in round one to take you through because I trusted you all the way. And my quote, one of my little clips is, I want to take through the people I can trust, not the money. So I've done that. The second one is I'm going to split because I can't, conscience-wise, steal.
Yeah.
I was always going to split. I could
Me
never.
too.
I,
And it's not
I
a huge
agree
amount
with
of
both
money,
of them.
but I can still treat my mates to some drinks with it.
Exactly.
And, you know,
Yeah.
Take my kids out.
I like it. I thought he might be tilted and steal. Because the money means a little bit more to him. Like that small amount of money means
And
more.
I'll
have to
run that
choose
speech and then
split
steal.
or steal.
for this
Yeah,
amount of money.
having that speech is just like you're really selling your whole
choices.
reputation
Yeah.
for $600, man. Like,
Okay.
I don't
Moira,
think he's gonna do it.
Rob. Split or steal?
He looks a bit weird though. Yeah, nice, man, nice. It's a sick speech to steal based off, Margin Cast, for sure. They deserved a fucking bigger pot, man. That's, you know.
I have to say, when I see split, it's fantastic. Well done. That's a
He
great
hates
deal.
it. What are you talking
There
about,
you
bro? When you see split, they're gonna
Just go
fire your
through
ass,
this
man. That's
show
what's gonna
isn't
happen.
always about being horrible
Split
and
was gonna ruin your
It's
job.
just time for me to
He probably
say
gets a commission based
they've
on how
been
much money the
lovely.
show
I've
saves
been
and
Jasper
steals.
Cat. This has been Golden Balls. Until next time, goodbye.
Yeah, Rob won all of our hearts in that round. For sure.
I'm really pleased I've won that money. It would have been nice if it had been a bit more, but it's nice to go home with something.
when I saw Moira have the split ball, I was obviously very, very pleased because I trusted her from the start and she didn't let me down. And it proves that there's some decent people left
I agree.
in this world.
It's all about the decent people. It's all about the decent people.
Yeah, this show is great for them. Great for the show. Great for the game.
Yeah, marijuana, I would just say, all good, man, I'm going to split because I don't want the show to win. And look, I don't hate you. If you really think it's fair to steal off me, then go ahead and be a tool. I'm splitting. That's how I do. GG.